guys, this is Adam Munds with RCHub Studio Productions, and today we're back in the studio for yet another unboxing. This one is once again from that Amazon shop that I got that boat from. So I'm kind of trying to do a little bit of variety here. I have heard people tell me that they want me to showcase some cheaper stuff because let's face it, who can really go out and get an Alma Notorious or an Alma Italian, or even like what I'm going to be reviewing right now when you guys are watching this, which is the Alma Sentinel 3S. It's kind of hard for people to go out and dump a lot of money constantly, and that's the thing. I kind of understand that, because at the same time, it's hard for me to even get a review truck every 2 months for me to go ahead and show off on the channel. Sometimes it is quite hard doing that. And with a lot of these shops selling cheaper items, I think it's great. Now the thing is like, me working with these cheaper shops, it's awesome, but the thing is I don't want to promote clones, which thankfully I haven't been asked to do. The shop that you can get these stuff from, the boat, stuff like that, they don't offer any clones, which is phenomenal, so thumbs up to them for keeping everything original. Now here's the thing, here's the little owner's manual here on the Excavator. Kind of shows you everything you need to know. I will need to read that, considering I've never really owned an Excavator. Nor if I drove a surface vehicle besides for a Coyote or Blizzard with the stick radio, so that's going to be a new one. Now, I do have a plan for this. Ooh, that's an awful noise. I do have a plan for this after I get the video stuff done and everything. So that being said, I am thinking, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about when I say this, but do you guys know what a monster tank is? Leave a comment if you do, and let me know your favorite one. I really like Major Pain from Straight Up Racing. You can't go wrong with fast tracks though, but basically I'm going to be taking the tracks down here and putting a truck body up here. I think that would look really, really cool, but that's really sidetracked. So let's go ahead and check this out. What do I need to do to go ahead and release the radio here? Radio is going to be the first thing I start getting out. Let's go ahead and check that out real quick here before we continue on, since that's the first thing I've seen. Get a little USB outlet here, nothing too fancy. It looks very similar to the boat I had, same plug-in, but it is a different chemical makeup. This is a NiCad. I have not seen a NiCad in forever. My old vintage stuff has NiCads sitting in them, just so then they're correct. But this is a 400 mAh 7.2 NiCad pack, pretty hefty. I would have liked to see a lithium ion. I'm sure that would have raised the price up, but that would have been a nice addition, for sure. But it's not a deal breaker, that's for sure. Okay, now since we got that out of the way, as soon as I did open it up though, the little battery cover fell off. I assume shipping wasn't that kind to it, because sometimes I've had issues with Amazon shipping, but it's nothing been that big of a deal, you know, where it's 100% a deal breaker. And I think Amazon would take care of any issues you have with shipping as well too. Here's the radio. So one side for the other side. This is going to be all for the boom. This is going to be to rotate the cabin up in here. Sound on, sound off. Bucket in, bucket out. Nice little radio. It feels kind of cheap though. You do have to have a screw back here to take this off to fill it up with your batteries that are not included for the radio. Go ahead and measure this guy out of here. Nice amount of weight to it. It's a quite hefty little thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and check this out here. So I'm gonna go ahead and, for video's sake, go ahead and put this cover back in place here. There we go. Cover's back in place. Well, I'm gonna actually bring you guys in here to go ahead and check this thing out. It's quite cool looking. Sorry for the shadows. I'm actually working on moving things around out here. But here is the bucket. Bucket is metal. This hydraulic look alike here is actually plastic. Most of this thing is plastic, but it's pretty nice quality. I do like how they added these when they're not actually needed. The gears up in here, it's kind of hard to see, all plastic, but that should be okay for the size of this thing. Coming down here to the cabin. The cabin looks very well detailed, which is good. I'm a SGILE fanatic, that is awesome. Down here to the tracks. The tracks look pretty good. They are like a rubbery consistency. I don't think they are actually rubber, they are like a flexible plastic. The rollers on the track here move pretty free-flowing. This is all predominantly plastic up and through here. When you go ahead and slide it around onto the other side, you got basically an identical system. But when you look where the cabin was, now there's a ladder system right here. And overall, the detail on this thing is actually pretty good. The bucket is a decent size. I'll just point that out right now. Should be able to lift up a decent amount. And for size comparison, everyone knows what this is. This is a can of WD-40. Can of WD-40 is the length of the tracks. So that'll give you guys a good size idea of how big everything is on this excavator. And I can't really give you much of a review since I haven't drove it yet. I do imagine this thing will be pretty slow. But considering it is a heavy equipment operator, it should be okay. So, make sure you guys drop me a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below, tell me what you guys think about this thing. And let me know if you guys want to buy it. Link in the description to go ahead and buy it. And until next time, this is Adam Munds with RCHub Studio Productions signing off.